Ukraine today is joined by the president of Kyiv-Mohyla Academy, Mr. Andriy Meleshevych. Mr. Meleshevych, welcome to Ukraine today.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Mr. Meleshevych, first of all, let me congratulate you on the 400th anniversary of Kyiv-Mohyla Academy, which you're celebrating this year. Now back to the bad news. The country is in deep economic crisis, first and foremost reason of which, of course, is the war in eastern Ukraine. Your university is funded by the government. How much of a hit did you take during this crisis?
Well, of course, you know, the situation is not rosy in Ukraine this time, these days, and we do feel a significant cut in budget from the governmental sources. But an important thing that a new law on higher education was passed 9 months ago, and this law provides for an opportunity for universities to fund itself from independent sources, from sources that are earned by the university. And currently, as far as I know, the Cabinet of Ministers is going to pass an act that would set up a mechanism that would allow universities to create endowments and to place the fund that earned by the university not to the state treasury but to state-owned banks. And this is a step toward financial autonomy of the universities. And we believe if this mechanism is going to work, then the universities will have an opportunity to earn some additional money in addition to state budget.
So once this law is passed and once the Cabinet of Ministers allows you to raise money and create endowments, how much of assistance this will be to the university? How much help or relief you will feel?
Well, this is also a very new thing for Ukrainian university, this fundraising campaign, because Ukrainian universities actually do not know how to fundraise money. The Ukrainian universities, with some exceptions, of course, and I will mention these exceptions, Ukrainian universities do not work with their alums. For example, if Western universities set up a special departments within their university that are very active, working, communicating with alums, sending information, collecting money, getting any other help. So Ukrainian universities do not know how to do that. Kyiv-Mohyla actually from the very beginning set up a department that works with our alums. And we have already some donations and we have the fundraising department. And this department again activized its activities recently. And we have some successes.
Mr. Meleshevych, a lot of your students are coming from Crimea and from the Donbas region where the war is raging right now. What are the main challenges these students are facing, and what does the university do to help them?
Yes, in the past, till several years ago, we had plenty of students from Luhansk, Donetsk region, from Crimea especially, not only Kyiv-Mohyla, but other universities as well. Now, this year, we do not expect that many because for understandable reasons. These people who are coming, the students who are coming from those areas, they up to many important challenges. You know, it's, for example, personal belongings. Then they want to visit their relatives if they are still there. They need financial assistance. They need to learn how to get immersed in the new setting for them, new environment. And sometimes it works fine. Sometimes it's not without their problem. We set up a fund that finances, that gives some stipends to students who came from the Donbas region and from Crimea. And again, this fund was set up by our alums. Currently, a huge problem that we get letters from emails, letters from people who are currently in Donetsk, Luhansk, and Crimea, and they want to join Ukrainian universities, and this is a problem because they were not able to take independent tests. And without independent tests, they cannot be admitted to Ukrainian universities. This is a significant problem. We might lose these people, these young people who want to study in Ukraine, and they do not have this opportunity to join Ukrainian universities because they did not take those tests.
Yeah, it looks like indeed a lot of challenges. Mr. Meleshevych, I understand that Kyiv-Mohyla Academy has a lot of initiatives, both which are initiated by the university and by the students themselves to help Ukraine tackle the problems in connection with the war in eastern Ukraine. And one of those initiatives is helping the soldiers fight their post-war psychological disorders. Can you tell about this initiative?
This is a very important initiative from Kyiv-Mohyla Academy indeed, because fortunately for Ukraine, we did not have any experience. Ukraine was not involved in major wars. Now, and again, let me emphasize this word, unfortunately, we are having this experience. And at some point, the war will be over, and all our military will return to their peaceful settings, peaceful lives. And judging from the experience of other countries, it's going to be a very difficult process, because in the wartime, people solve conflicts by certain means which aren't acceptable in a civil society, in a peaceful society. So we, in advance, we are going to set up a center of psychological post-war syndrome, and this center is going to be opened within a month or so. This is the new department that we created at Kyiv-Mohyla Academy, the Department of Psychology, and they actually selected this niche, this direction that they are going to work in. So it's going to be a psychological service to our military, it's going to be an educational center, it's going to be a research center as well.
Who will be the staff of this center?
The staff of the center will be people who are going to teach professors at the Department of Psychology at Kyiv-Mohyla Academy, and we also have some negotiations with some prominent educators, psychologists, researchers from a university which actually is located in the Donbas region, and these people are interested to join Kyiv-Mohyla staff as well.
Mr. Meleshevych, as you yourself said, this is something which Ukraine has never experienced, and I assume there aren't too many professionals who are well equipped and well trained to provide such sort of counsel to the Ukrainian soldiers. So where do these professionals, are you seeking some outside help from other professionals who already have this experience, maybe from other countries? We
do, in fact. Thank you for asking. This is a very important question. We got already experience from Israel, and again, unfortunately for that country has enormous, again, unfortunately, experience in this area. So we got experience from former Soviet citizens who migrated to Israel and who can speak, Ukrainian and Russian, and have this experience. So they helped. Recently, Croatians are willing to help also. Actually, let me tell you this, that when we talk to our foreign partners about this center, everybody is interested to help. In this regard, we are very grateful to our international partners.
Mr. Meleshevych, Kyiv-Mohyla Academy prides itself as being 100% corrupt-free, unlike other Ukrainian universities and, unfortunately, unlike Ukrainian government. And a lot of graduates from Kyiv-Mohyla Academy are now in the government. How willing are the graduates of Kyiv-Mohyla Academy to fight corruption in the government and make it as transparent as Kyiv-Mohyla Academy?
Yeah, thank you for asking. Many people actually do not believe when we say that Kyiv-Mohyla is 100% corruption-free. You, as a graduate Kyiv-Mohyla Academy, can also say that this is a university that is 100% corruption-free. It's not easy to do, but this is the culture that is at Kyiv-Mohyla Academy. And for us, important not just so our graduates are just great professionals. They are people who have these democratic values, and of course, democracy has nothing to do with corruption. Under the old government, Kyiv-Mohyla graduates were not welcomed in the government, and in fact, some of them who got to the government were cleansed by different ministries under the previous regime, Yanukovych regime. It has changed significantly last year. And you know that 10 graduates, 10 faculty of Kyiv-Mohyla Academy currently are members of the Ukrainian parliament. 3 ministers are members of Kyiv-Mohyla community. There are plenty of deputy ministers. There are plenty of chiefs of departments at different ministries. So we can say definitely that there is infusion of Kyiv-Mohyla Academy graduates into the Ukrainian government. We are very hopeful that they keep these democratic values, non-corruption values. We are very hopeful that they have Ukraine as their objective. We have to help our country, and we do hope that the fact that many people from Kyiv-Mohyla Academy got into the government, it would help to purify, to cleanse, if you will, the government from corruption occurrences.
Well, let's hope they manage to change the system and not vice versa. Mr. Meleshevych, thank you very much.
So.
Thank you very much for coming to us and talking to us. This was Volodymyr Sulhub for Ukraine Today, together with the president of Kyiv-Mohyla Academy, Mr. Andriy Meleshevych. Thank you for watching us.